Hey, what is going on, everybody? It's about, I think, 7:30. I'm not 100% sure. It was pouring rain about 30 minutes ago, and there was even a couple inches of water on Sukhumvit here. I'm standing, that is the M-Sphere Mall off on the right, and on the left is Sukhumvit Soi 30. I'm walking back towards home. I live up on Soi 26. I'm just showing you a little Monday evening action in my favorite city in the world of Bangkok. And there's always discussion about riding on the back of motor taxis. Personally, I love it. I get it. I'll say 50% of my friends and myself, we do it. And this guy's kind of going the wrong way against traffic. That's okay. Not a lot of helmet wearing. I'm getting more in the habit of asking. There's always a spare helmet, usually for a family member. Sometimes it'll be under the seat. Sometimes it's a little stinky from the rain and got thrown under the seat, but I'll stick that helmet on. It's still a little bit of a risk. You're not going very fast. Like this right here is a little bit more common. You're going these speeds, just kind of winding through traffic, and that's it. This is looking down towards Soi 22 on the left, and you can see the motorbikes just kind of zigzagging through the cars. So that's the main reason I do it. You're not saving a whole bunch of money. If a taxi ride from my home to Terminal 21 is, I don't even know, but 110 baht, well, it's gonna be 41 baht on a motorbike. It's not about the money. It's all about getting to that movie 25 minutes earlier on a motorbike compared to sitting in gridlock traffic. And there goes the air-conditioned bus. Somebody made a comment the other day, the only problem with Bangkok is public transportation completely shuts down at midnight. Now, I assume he was talking about the trains, and it's actually not midnight for the BTS. I've seen trains go, I think it's midnight at the beginning and ends of the line. I'm not sure, because I personally have got on the train, the BTS Sukhumvit light green line at like 12:20, maybe up at like Siam Paragon. So that train's still going to be picking up people until it, goes down to Samrong, where it'll probably end. But the MRT, it does stop at midnight. I mentioned back to this person, there are buses 24 hours a day, and across the way, that's an air-conditioned bus. This is a non-air-conditioned old-school bus. You just jump on the thing. Whoa, that didn't sound good. But you just jump, that kind of scared me. You just jump on the thing at the bus stop, and they're marked. Let me try to find one with like checkers on the road. You'll see 50 people standing there. It's no real mistake where to get on the bus. Just jump on, grab a seat, or stand up, and the change person will come find you, hand her some coins or a 20 baht, make her life a little simpler. But again, I reminded this guy that the buses are there, and then he shot back a comment that the buses are for Thai people only. So I don't know what to make of that comment. I've rode the bus from here to On Nut many times when the train stopped, and to be quite honest, I just switched over to Bolt or Grab. Even when I lived up in On Nut, it's just so simple and affordable, and there's no traffic at 1 in the morning. These days, I sit on the back of the motorbikes because I enjoy it, but if it's pouring rain or it's late at night, yeah, I'll just call a car, especially if I've had, call it 4 or 5 pints. Sitting on the back of a motorbike, if you're a little tired and had some pints in you, that might not be the greatest idea, so that's the time to order a car. They do a nice job with the lighting here at the M-Sphere Mall. This mall, I'm not entirely sure. I was going to say all the malls open at 10 and close at 10 p.m., but I think the M-Sphere has on Friday and Saturday, I think until midnight, and I know there are some clubs up on the top floor, Tribal Beach Club, and they also have the UOB live concert venue. Although I've only seen a couple of, I don't know, boy bands or something playing up there. I've been in there the day it opened, when the mall opened. I did a video. You can go to my my playlist, and it's I think one of the first ones that pops up with whatever she's called, Miss World Thailand. They were showing her the new M-Sphere, and I just kind of followed her in with a group of people. And I'll give you a little film of the inside of You'll Be Live coming later in 2025, unless it's changed to another venue. Sting should be playing here, so I might look into getting tickets for that. I'm not a huge Sting guy, but I was a big Police fan back in the day. So unless he's I will not be playing any Police songs. I'm playing the new album in its entirety, and then I'm playing some French opera music or whatever Sting's up to these days. But if he plays some Police hits, I'm right there with him. As I'm walking out in the M-Sphere, I'm now on the, call it Skywalk. Goes above Sukhumvit, heads down to the other malls connecting the M District. So this is the M-Sphere, and we're going down to the M Quartier Mall and Emporium, and that's the Phrom Phong BTS station. From here, it's just a 3-minute walk down the way. There's Sukhumvit, Soi 33, and 33/1 is up on the left. My favorite O'Shea's pub, Robin Hood, the Royal Oak. Construction's continuing right next to the M-Sphere, the new Conrad, Bangkok, Sukhumvit, Queen's Park it's called. The artist rendering shows it much taller than the M-Sphere, so it's going to be a nice sized building. And the Skywalk's nice. You are under the tracks of the BTS, out of the weather, out of the rain. There's my 24-hour VM Market. Sunrise Tacos is also open 24 hours. Right next to that is an Easy Burger. Not sure, they keep changing their hours. I walked by the other night, now I think it was a weekend, at 1 in the morning, and it was still open, so I'm not sure. I think what is confusing me is I looked it up on Grab and it said closed at 10, but I think they just stopped taking Grab orders then. And if you're unfamiliar, Grab's the food delivery service, as well as calling a Grab car or motorbike. You can also use it to deliver things. Boone left her keys or something, her work badge. I think it was her work badge. And I just put it in a small bag, called a Grab, and sent it cross town to her place for a whole 70 baht. It was nothing. Right below the Phrom Phong BTS station is Benjasiri Park. I think it's open 4:30 in the morning until 10 p.m. This is the time to come. It's 7:35. It just rained. Again, I've kind of lost my concept of the weather. I would tell you it was 70 degrees right now. I'm sure it's hotter than that, but it just feels great. There's a little breeze. If you want to be out here walking around the park at 2 in the afternoon, you're probably going to have the park to yourself. It's just going to be roasting hot. Now's the time to come. Sleep in and be out here in the park till 10 o'clock. This is looking off in the distance. Most of those high rises are on Sukhumvit Soi 24. And above the IKEA sign, that's the Tribal, I think it's called the Tribal Beach Club, or maybe it's the Tribe Beach Club. I'm not sure. It has a little soaking swimming pool hanging over the park there. And a little peek through the trees, that's O'Shea's straight ahead. And the Robin Hood on the right. If you continue down this street, you'll find the Royal Oak, sister property to O'Shea's, and Custard Nakamura Bakery right next door to the Royal Oak. I guess I could have walked over here. And if you walk past Royal Oak, you'll find a Fuji market tucked away. And up there, you can see they have the, on I think it's the 5th floor of O'Shea's, they have the rain guard up. They'll have bands, sometimes bands, sometimes it's a 2-piece on Thursday and Friday right now. Max does a great job. I think he's the manager of, I know he is, of Royal Oak. I maybe both, I'm not sure, but he's a good guy. That little patio right there, at sidestepping here at O'Shea's, that is one of my favorite spots to hang out and just people watch. All kinds of interesting people in this city of Bangkok. It could be pouring rain, you're nice and covered, or you can go inside and there's nice air conditioning. Right at the base of BTS Phrom Phong, that Cafe Amazon is half of the old Texas Chicken. The other half on the right is a beauty salon. Well, the Texas Chickens are all gone from what I understand here in Thailand. It's too bad, it was a good piece of chicken. And that's the Emporium Mall on the right. You can see the rain guards are up. Again, it was storming. And the rain guard on the left will lead you into the Quartier. That's two different high rises, I guess, if you want to call them. The Emporium is just the one. Emporium, they both have movie theaters on the top floor. I think it's an IMAX, I know it is, at the Quartier. But I'm an Emporium guy. I haven't been in there in a while. I'm just old school. I like Terminal 21. I'll usually hit the food court and watch a movie there. Here, I think it's called the Sin Club. It's not that big a deal, but if it's 340 baht to see the movie here, it might be 240 baht at Terminal 21. And again, it's not the 100 baht. It's just, I have nothing but time. So what do I care? I'll walk up to Terminal 21 and make a couple of videos. The last showing, and I'm a night owl, last showing and I think first showing at the Emporium, I believe are also discounted, or maybe, you know what, I think it's only the first movie, which might be at 11:30 in the morning. And yeah, I'm usually, if I'm awake at 11:30 in the morning, I might be swimming my laps or maybe hitting the gym, but heading to the movies at 10:30 in the morning, that's not really my thing. Now, if you're going to a movie, if the movie starts at noon, don't get there at noon. Get there maybe 12:15, because they're going to play ads until 12:25. It'll say noon, and the movie will start at 12:25, and it doesn't bother me a bit, but it's as cold as the BTS in that movie theater. So don't be surprised if it's 95 degrees outside and your Thai girlfriend is carrying a sweater when you're heading to the movies. She knows what's up. And also at the Quartier, there are two nightclubs, or I just know the one here, Flamenco, kind of a Latin-based type nightclub. Thought there was another one in there. I'm not positive. And it's really light traffic today. Even at 7:30, there's Phrom Phong BTS. That's always jumping. They did open up these extra ticket windows here at Phrom Phong, maybe 6 months ago. The original two are over by the turnstiles. Thank you very much for watching. I'm just having a good time running around the streets of Bangkok, Thailand, and I will continue to do so. If that's something that interests you, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that. And a thumbs up on the video helps me with YouTube to get it out there to other folks. So you take it easy and have a great evening.